This is a demonstration of an application built using Salesforce for our final group project in our MIST4620 course. In this demonstration, we'll go through our application and show you some of the functionalities of this application. This is a professional development-based application, and in which we have students, events, and a number of other artifacts that we'll dive deeper into in this video. To begin, we'll click on this top left tab and go over to Students. Out of simplicity, we'll just click on our first student and dive a little deeper in. So you'll see details about the student such as name, UJID number, email, and if we scroll further down, you'll see 3 of these numbers right here. The required events needed is how many events have been required in his courses this semester, and then the events attended are how many of these required events the student has attended. You'll see both of these numbers reflected in the percentage of events attended right here. That's 66%, or 2 out of 3. Now going over to this related tab, you'll see enrollments and attendance. Enrollments are the current courses the student is enrolled in within the MIS department. As you can see here, MIST 4620 and 5750. Attendance is attendance at professional development events this semester. You can dive deeper into this as well and see you went to an Arch Ready event on April 11th and a Python coding course on April 12th. Now going back, let's think about this student wanting to attend some more events and get the full professional development credit by attending 5 by the end of the semester. This means the student needs 3 more, and we're going to explore these events to find something that Steven might be interested in and fits into his schedule. To do so, we'll go back to this original tab on the left and click Events. You'll see some categories for these events, and we'll go ahead and dive deeper into the All events. You'll see all the events right here, and to make it easier to read for the student, we're going to filter it by date for a date that he might be available. We'll add a filter by date, and let's go ahead and start with March 30th, 2017 and go into April, let's say 7th, 2017. We'll apply the filter and see how many events we get back. With this filter applied, we get back 4 events. If you want to dig deeper into any of these events, you just click on them, you'll dive deeper in, and you'll see the event date, location, and more information about the event. Now let's talk about a unique situation that is very common in our MIS department. This situation is one in that a student wants to get professional development credit for attending an event, but is not on that list that we were just looking at earlier. So to do this, we're going to need his professor's credit, and we're going to need to let the professor know what the event is. As you can see, we are on the main web page for Salesforce looking at our application. We're going to go ahead and, after starting on our home page, go over to the Events tab. In the Events tab, you'll see all the events we were just looking at on the mobile device, and we're going to go ahead and create a new event and submit it for our teacher's approval. To do so, you click New, you'll name the event, we'll call it a Google Analytics Certificate. The event ID, we'll just do 222. The date, we'll do next Monday. And the location will be online, as this certificate can be achieved online. To get your teacher's approval, we'll need to put the status as in review. We'll leave the sponsor blank in this instance because a sponsor would be a student organization that would be sponsoring an event, such as SMIS, Women in Technology, Society of Business Intelligence, or something along those lines. So we'll save this event, and you'll see right here, we're going to need to scroll down and submit it to approval for our teacher. So we'll submit this for approval, press OK. And now when we're on this Events tab, under our event of the Google Analytics Certificate, we're going to scroll down and see that the status is pending. And we'll act as if we are a professor in this instance and click on this Approve or Reject button. So this will prompt us to approve or reject the certificate, and then it'll also let us give some comments. So we'll say, go for it. Please show proof of completion. And we'll click Approve. Now when we scroll back down, we'll see the overall status is moved to Approve. And you'll see the comments right here. Going back to our mobile application that we were looking at earlier, we'll go to our home chatter feed. To do so, we'll go all the way back to this left tab, click Chatter, and you'll see that there are new posts here, so we'll refresh it. You have seen right here on this home page that the Google Analytics Certificate has now been changed from in review to confirmed. And you'll also see that reflected up here in the Notifications tab. Now lastly, I would like to show you some reports that you can generate in this application, one of which being the attendance for the previous week. To do so, we'll click on this left tab that we're very familiar with, and we're going to scroll down to Reports. Click on Reports, and you'll see we have one report that we've published in here. And this is going to be his attendance at professional development events in the last week. So we'll click on this, and you'll have the date reflected right here, and you can scroll to the right and see the event name. If you need to, you can dive deeper into any of these events and find more information about it, as we have done before. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you found it very helpful.